Round number six. Round number six, we in the mix right now. As we're getting to that point right now where now the filling out process is over. You know, they both know what they can do. Now it's going to be who can impose whose will on the other. Is it still going to be just jab and lateral movement from Larry Holmes? Or as this fight gets into the second third, is Ken Norton going to do a better job of cutting off the ring? And is he going to go to the body more? He went to the body one good time in that last round, but really up until then, it was not a lot of effective work to the body. And he is going to need that, especially if he wants the fight to go in his favor down the stretch. 2 jabs, 3 jabs, 4 jabs. Larry Holmes circling to the left and to the right. He's trying not to become a stationary target. And he's also, when he moves in certain ways and switches directions, that makes Ken Norton have to reset. That's what that is all about sometimes as well. Ken Norton comes over with an overhand left, kind of like a wild type of weirdo type of Bush type left. 2 jabs. Overhand right, 1 minute and 27 seconds left in round number 6. Mantranimous Beats presents the greatest fights and fighters of the last 50 years, presented by boxing's best judge. The judge is talking about the number 25 greatest of the last 50 years, Larry Holmes versus Ken Norton. ABC Wide World of Sports carried this fight. Right now, there's not a lot going on right now, and the momentum that Ken Norton could have been building up, and there's a good right hand, and he come across the middle again. Another strong punch, and Larry Holmes walked through that one. Now, I don't know how many more he's going to be able to walk through. And now he's going over with the jab and coming over with the right hand. So, yeah, I mean, it's weird how you can score that because with 28 seconds left, there's a lot of jabs and everything going on. But then you got that one big punch from Ken Norton. Does it erase all that? How do the judges see that? How am I going to see that? 15 seconds left in round number 6. And now back, Holmes is back dancing. I think now he's doing that to stay out of trouble. I think this is his way of getting away. 5 seconds left in the 6th round. I believe this is his way of avoidance right now because he had been hit with 2 real good punches in the last 2 rounds. Round number 7. Round number 7. Larry Holmes, number 1 ranked contender in the WBC for the heavyweight championship of the world. The champion at the time. The champion at the time was Mr. Ken Norton. Female title. But anyway, as we come in, Ken Norton right now is still the pursuer. He's coming in kind of cautiously with that crab-like type of a defense. And Larry Holmes is kind of with a pity-pat jab. You know, the last couple of rounds, there was a weird pattern because, you know, Holmes got clocked with some real big punches the last couple rounds. And sort of like at the end of those rounds, he began this thing where he was dancing on his toes. The first round, I was like, okay, well, he's just doing this to get a little bit of distance. But the second round, it seems like it became a bit of a pattern. And I think he is not appreciating being in this heat that Ken Norton is providing. This is a lot of pressure. It don't seem like a lot, but his whole thing is to kind of lull you to sleep. And once he lulls you to sleep, bam, a right hand come out of nowhere, a left hook come out of nowhere, a jab come out of nowhere. Right now, there's nothing going on. 1 minute and 30 left in round number 7. A fight that is a good fight. I got it even, 57-57 after 6 rounds. And once again, Larry Holmes is on his toes. Now, if this is the 3rd round in a row where he's been on his toes, maybe this might be a bit of the situation that we have at hand, where he, you know, it could be seen that he won the majority of the earlier rounds, And in the next phase of the fight, which is rounds 6 through 10, that he wanted to do something a little bit different, change up the pace, make sure that he can preserve some of this lead. And then at the end, when he has Ken Norton worn down a little bit, then he could possibly come on and try to get a late stoppage. But right now, there's really nothing happening in this whole 7th round. You know, that's why I've been able to talk the way that I've talked in the 7th round. And here you go, Larry Holmes. Now, it seemed like Ken Norton is trying to put more pressure. It seemed like he's trying to put more pressure. But it's not effective aggressive. It's not 20 seconds left in round number 7. It's not effective aggressiveness. And right now, even though Larry Holmes ain't did very much, them few flickering jabs at 10 seconds left in the 7th round has been more than what Ken Norton has done. And when Ken Norton did try to lull him to sleep with something, he missed. And right now, 2 shots to the body, that's good though. Those 2 shots to the body, that's good.